Right, hi Adam, this is my response to your thread about earliest musical memories. I've just subbed your channel, as I said. I basically found out about you through Vinyl Times. I was watching his response to your thing and then sort of found your original video, so this is my response to it. My earliest musical memories are probably, it's really weird. I remember my dad having a really nice JVC stereo system, all separate, all record players, tape deck and everything, but I've got no memories of my parents particularly listening to music. I remember sitting round the radio on a Sunday evening listening to the top 40 and having a blank cassette in the tape deck and recording, me and my brother and sister all sort of recording our own songs and trying not to get the DJ's voice on it. That's probably my earliest sort of memories. The first sort of things that really sort of hit me are the specials, or the two-tone movement, and this is my cassette. The specials, I was 9 in 1979, so as you can see it's black and white. Black on one side, or grey white on the other side, so that's my original cassette from them, so that was a big influence on me, even at that age. So Specials, Selector, Bad Manners, Madness, The Beat, all that sort of thing. Yeah, that was really big one for me. Other things that I've seen are also car journeys on going on holiday. You know, you've got hours. We used to go to the south of France on our holidays year in, year out from about when I was 9. So I can remember having this, obviously not on vinyl. This is obviously the Red Album, Beatles, 1962 to 1966. So this is the one I sort of know the best. It's probably the period I like the most as well out of them, just from it's just memories of hearing the songs more than anything. Yeah, there was that one basically, and another one we used to listen to in the car all the time that I remember is this. This is Best of the Beach Boys, and this is actually the cassette that we used to have. I don't know how old this one is, probably sort of mid to late 70s. But yeah, this is sort of like, so you've got the Beatles, Beach Boys, obviously listening to the radio, just your top, I can't see a date on here, we're just listening to your top sort of 40 radio. And then, like I say, the really one that hit me was sort of the Specials and all that, sort of 79, 80. The Jam is another one. I haven't got anything out by them. There was another big band at the time that sort of really started my sort of interest in mod and things like that. Other ones, Stranglers, sort of started getting into sort of a punk sort of thing. That's my Stranglers tape. Sorry, it's all tapes and not vinyl. But when I was sort of 11, 12, I had a friend at school who came in with a book about Sex Pistols, and it was just something I'd never sort of seen anything like before. And I went out and bought my own copy of the book. It's a different picture on the front, but this was it. And this is Sex Pistols, Fed and Judy Moral, the inside story. And I mean, I was never much of a reader sort of even then, but I've always loved music books, and as you can see, I mean, it's all words, there's very few pictures in the middle. And this is my original book from, this was published in 1980, I would have been 11, 12 when I got this. So let's have a look, sorry about that. 1981, so I'd have been 11 when that came out. So that was a big, and that's really got me reading about sort of the bands. I went from the Sex Pistols to probably my favourite, one of my favourite bands is The Damned. This is the best of. This is the first vinyl I had of them. This one, and where did I just? This one, live at Shepperton. So that was too sort of early. Now The Damned have been a big part of my life. There you can see my tattoo there, and also this is a bootleg cassette for the first time I ever saw The Damned in 1985, so that was sort of a big sort of memory for me. But I mean, I was into my musical tastes were just so weird. You know, I like the Jam, sort of the Police. There you go, that's another one I was into, which is there. And then you go to the Beatles, the Beach Boys, and it was such a varied sort of taste I had. And then obviously, like I said, 11, 12, I got into punk. Not in a big way, but I got a couple of their albums. It wasn't really till probably sort of mid-80s that I started getting into the punk sort of thing more. But I mean, I sort of branched out and then like the Jam, and then getting into the Who and things like that. I know. So, oh yeah, and this was another huge band at the time. I think for anybody who was that age, Adam and the Ants. That was massive. Kings of the Wild Frontier. And from there, somebody got me. There it is, my original Dirt Wears White Socks. You can see the label there. So that was, you know, a big influence on me earlier on. Again, another thing from the punk thing was this, Sid and Nancy. Most people have probably seen this film. As you can see how battered and torn this is. I read and reread this loads when I was about sort of 15, 16. So this is definitely a big one. But like I say, I mean, this is, I just liked all types of music. I went from that to that. Billy Joel, Innocent Man. And this is sort of Uptown Girl. And this is probably sort of one of the most popular things, you know, more popular things you can get. But yeah, that's all my, lot of my musical influences and earliest memories. This is another one, remember these video cassettes. So that's how old I am. And this is my original Dance Craze on video. There you go. So that's, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. That's all my earliest musical memories. Is like I say, listening in top 40 radio with my brother and sister and recording what we had. Beatles and the Beach Boys in the car, and then these other influences sort of just came in from the radio. Really was the main place. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed my entry. I enjoyed watching your video and things. So yeah, keep up the videos and hopefully speak to you soon.